was really exciting to hear Mark Pritchard earlier talk about one-to-one marketing at scale, which in TV we typically don't talk about it. It's really a mass reach medium. You have one unit, you send that ad out to everybody, and there are certainly different layers. Maybe I can explain a little bit about the difference between advanced audience buying and then what we talk about with addressable TV. So trying to use data to be smart about targeting consumers that are desirable prospects or existing customers for you using that data, but still the traditional methodology of broadcasting one commercial out to every customer or every household. That's still a value, much different than just targeting age and gender from a classic model. The addressable thing, as we know, is really trying to take it at a household level, sending an ad to that specific household. We know that there's a lot of people in households, 2.5 people per household, so even at that level, addressability is still not targeting a person. It's targeting, could be two very different people, could be very similar people in the household. So I think when we try to align the programming by using data and targeting programs, networks, and day parts that actually make sense for that consumer where they're watching, that gives you a higher propensity to actually hit that consumer that you're looking to reach versus addressable where we're really just going after a household level target. So I think opportunity for one-to-one marketing at scale is there by using data and a platform that we actually run at FreeWheel, which is taking that data and then running only in those networks and day parts that match those consumers. The interesting thing for me is the advancement of creative. Like we talk about all the value that you can unlock with knowing who you're reaching, but if you're sending everyone the same message, then it's really not one-to-one marketing like what Mark's talking about. So I think there's a ton of opportunity and potential in the linear TV space to adopt some of the things that are happening in digital where you can message different creative in different situations based on that data. And that's much closer to one-to-one marketing at scale, but also understanding if you're using a message to target your existing customers or prospects and new customers. And there's different ways to approach both of those strategies. But for me, that's what's a really compelling part about the time in our business right now, where we can unlock data and value, target consumers at a broader level, but still create efficiency for advertisers with their messaging.
And what do you think it was very encouraging to hear Mark Pritchard. What would you say the sort of the state of one-to-one video advertising, the perception or the kind of attitude towards buyers in a broader sense to this medium?
Well, it takes courage, as Mark and some of the other, and Kristen Lemkow and some of the other speakers talked about, to be able to change the way we've been doing business, which is a very static approach for the last 40 or 50 years in buying audiences on TV, and that age and gender is the only currency we've been using. So to break free of that and allow that creativity at the agency to execute campaigns differently, I think is huge. That's what we've been asking for, and we have to, as an industry, move beyond that age and gender limitation and really go after consumers in different ways. Creative decisioning is one way, unlocking the value of technology by adding different things like time of day, weather, all those kinds of features that have historically been in digital media. Doing that in television is, to me, a huge opportunity.